Hello, welcome back to Comic Flip. Today it is Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. New comic book day. That means it is time for another Comic Flip haul video. Before jumping into the books, I'd like to give a warm welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. And let's kick it off with the indies. First up, we have Faithless number 3. This is from Boom Studios. I went with the erotica cover, which has art by Danny Strips. It also comes polybagged. I always take mine out of the polybag. Faithless is quickly becoming one of my favorite books. I have a recap review video on Faithless number 1 if you're interested, check it out. From Cave Pictures Publishing, which is a company I've never heard of before, this is The No Ones number 1. This is written by Jim Kruger, illustrated by Welby. The synopsis is, the Bastions are superheroes at the height of fame and fortune. Their brand has captured the world and corrupted their souls. And that's all you get. The cover is super interesting. I'm really eager to read this one. Over at Image, we picked up Gideon Falls number 14. This is the gorgeous variant cover done by Fish. Love the colors in this one. This is written by Jeff Lemire. The artists are Andrea Sorrentino and Dave Stewart. So this is Stations of the Cross Part 3. After a near-fatal encounter, Father Burke finds himself in the village in Erie Place, where the people seem to worship Norton Sinclair, who's the main character, and leave him with more questions than answers, at least until an old doctor shows up. If you could find Gideon Falls number 1, this title has been optioned. TV by Hive Mind picked it up. If you're interested in the story, I suggest you pick it up in a trade. Another one from Image I've been following all the way through is Middlewest number 8. This is written by Scotty Young, yes, the artist as well. The main artist for this title is Jorge Corona, who also does the cover. The synopsis for this book is, Maggie's band of nomads try to pick themselves up after a break in the storm. Meanwhile, Abel and the Fox, who are your main characters, discover the forest they've been wandering in has been watching. From Impact Theory, I got Neon Future number 4. Neon Future is a concept by Steve Aoki, who is a well-known electro house DJ. I really love the cover on this book. The art is very good in it as well. I suggest picking up issue 1 if you're interested at all. Moving on to DC, I've got Justice League number 26, which is the first full appearance of Apex Lex Luthor. DC has been doing their Year of the Villains event. Justice League is probably one of my favorite titles coming out of DC. Then I got Teen Titans number 31 because it's the continuation of the Lobo and Crush storyline. Spoiler alert, Crush is Lobo's daughter. And I only picked up 2 titles from DC because my shop is having a sale on Saturday where we get an additional 20% off. So I put my Superman Year 1 DC Black Label on hold. Because it is prestige format and 64 pages, the cover price is $8. You want to pick this one up because it is the origin of Superman and it is a 3-part miniseries written by Frank Miller. There's also a variant cover done by John Romita Jr. Moving on to Marvel Comics, I picked up Deadpool number 14, which is written by Scotty Young and illustrated by Nick Klein. I got the variant cover, which is done by Mark Brooks and features the Iron Spider suit. There is a regular cover, and there's also a variant to that regular cover, which has the red symbiote splatter across the title, which indicates an additional page tie-in to Absolute Carnage. The ratio for that is 1-to-1, meaning that half the copies of cover A have the splatter variant, and the other half are just standard. I would suggest getting the red splatter variant, but since the ratio is 1-to-1, it's not that big of a deal. That means 50% of the comics are going to have that. It's not too rare, but Scotty Young has been killing it. Next up, we got Guardians of the Galaxy number 6, which is written by Donny Cates, aka Sir Cates, illustrated by Dave Marquez. This has a first team appearance of the Dark Guardians, merged with the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is part 6 of 6. But I believe they're getting renewed, so I believe there will be more issues of Kate's Guardians coming out in the future. I've heard nothing but good things about this so far online, so I'm very eager to dive into it. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 7. You have a first cameo appearance of a new villain in this issue. One that I missed out on last week was Silver Surfer Black number 1. For some reason it wasn't in my pile. But this is written by Donny Cates and illustrated by Trad Moore. It is a limited series that follows the Silver Surfer after he's sucked into a black hole. This book also apparently ties into Kate's other books he's been writing. I believe it ties into Guardians and it also ties into Venom. As you could see, the second print of this book came out this week, and it has Null, the god of the symbiotes from Venom, on the cover. There was a whole bunch of variants for Silver Surfer Black number 1. There was a 1 in 50 Bradshaw, a 1 in 25 Perel, 1 in 100 Mike Zeck, And again, this second printing is done by Mike Deodato, who I'm a fan of his art. Also out this week, or at least my shop, was a bunch of second printings of the Immortal Hulk. I picked up the Immortal Hulk number 16, which is your first cameo appearance of the Red Harpy. This is the book that had those 1 in 25 Joe Bennett variants. All the way on your right, I picked up Immortal Hulk number 17, which is your first cameo appearance of the new Abomination, which appears on the final page. And in the middle here, I have the latest issue, Immortal Hulk number 19, which is one of the top of the pile picks for that week. If you're not reading Immortal Hulk, I don't know what you're doing. I highly suggest you pick up whatever issues you can find. Al Ewing is one of my favorite writers right now. This is probably my favorite title right now. Immortal Hulk number 20 will be coming out July 3rd. You should definitely get that one on your pull list. Here are my top cover picks. We have Gideon Falls number 14, the Fish variant. We have Deadpool number 14, the Mark Brooks Iron Spider variant. And Impact Theories Neon Future number 4 variant. That concludes another haul video from Comic Flip for New Comic Book Day, June 19th, 2019. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are picking up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.